Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today's question is valid perfect square. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. We solve a lot of interview questions on this channel and that can definitely help you with your interview. The question says, given a positive integer num, write a function which return true if num is a perfect square, else false. And we are given with a note that we don't have to use a inbuilt library. And if you look at example number 1, we are given with 16 and we know 16 is a perfect square and it is a perfect square of 4. So the answer is true. And if we look at 14, we can tell 14 is not a perfect square, so the answer is false. So let's move on to pen and paper. Let's see how we can solve this question. After that, we will see the code. So I have taken the example given in the question. And the question is asking us we are given with a number and we need to tell whether the number is a perfect square or not. And the easiest way for that is we can use square root. But the question is saying we don't have to use any inbuilt library. Then what is the easiest way? The easiest way is I will start from 1. I will check whether square of 1 is equal to 16 or not. Then I will move it to 2. I will check whether 2 square is equal to 16 or not. No. Then I will move to 3. And we can check whether 3 square is equal to 16 or not. No, that is not the case. Then I will check whether 4 square is equal to 16 or not. Yes. And then I will simply return true. But this is not an efficient way. So what is the optimal way? The optimal way is using binary search. And for binary search, we need to take a while loop. Now the question comes, how we're gonna use our while loop? We'll make our 2 pointers, left and right. So what will be our condition? Whether left is less than r or less is less than equal to r. And we will gonna use this condition in this question. And I will talk about it in a while. We will take a left pointer and a right pointer and we will start looking for a mid. We will take a while loop. While left is less than equal to r, I will take out my mid. And what will gonna be mid? That will gonna be left plus right divided by 2. And if you are using Java, then you can use left plus right minus left divided by 2 to overcome the problem of overflow. Let's see it with the example. So we are again with 16. So we will start from 1 and we'll go till 16. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we can start my left pointer from here and right pointer from here. Or to be more optimized, we can reduce 2 points. And how 2 points? We can start our left from 2 because we know the square root of 1 is 1. So we can put a condition if num is less than 2, I can simply return true. Rather than putting the right pointer at 16, we can point it at 8. And why? Let me talk about that. So if I say take 16, square root of 16 is 4, square root of 25 is 5, square root of 36 is 6. And we can tell that square root is always less than 16 divided by 2 which is 8, 15 divided by 2 which is 12, 36 divided by 2 which is 18. That means we can also optimize it by 2 steps. We can put our left pointer at 2 and right pointer at num divided by 2. But it is a very small optimization. So let's do it first without these two optimizations. So what we'll simply gonna do, I will take out my mid while my left is less than equal to r. I will take out my mid and my mid will gonna be left plus right divided by 2 and I will check if mid into mid, that means if in this case my mid is 8 I will check for the square of 8, and I know 8 square is 64, and if mid into mid is equal to num, I will return true. Else, if mid into mid is greater than num, I will gonna modify my right, and my new right will gonna be mid minus 1. Else I will modify my left, and my new left will be equal to mid plus 1. So let's see it with the example. So my mid is at 8. I will calculate the square, which is equal to 64. It is less than num, so I will modify my right. So my new right will here, my left is here. Again I will calculate my mid. My mid will gonna be 7 plus 1 divided by 2, which is 4. I came here, and I will check whether my square of mid is equal to num or not. If that's the case, I will return true. And in this case, square of 4 is 16, and I'm returning true. And if we look for the example of 14, again we will start from 1. And we go till 14. And I will start from my left at 1 and right at 14. I will take out my mid. My mid will gonna be at 7. I will take out the square of 7, that is 49. So again I will modify my right, because square of mid is greater than num. Again I will take out my mid. So my mid is at 3. So I will take out the square of mid, which is 9, and 9 is less than 14. And if it's less than 14, then I will modify my left, and my left will become mid plus 1. Again I will calculate. Mid will be equal to 5. And again I will check 25 is greater than 14. Then I will gonna modify my right, and my right will be mid minus 1. So my right will come here. So both left and right at same position. Again I will calculate my mid, and my mid will gonna be 4. Again I will calculate the square of mid, which is 16, and again 16 is greater than 14. And when it is greater, then I will modify my right, and my right will be mid minus 1. So my left, mid and right both were at 4. So I will modify my right, and my right will come here. And now we are not satisfying our while condition, and the condition of while left is less than equal to right, and then I will simply return false. And why we are using equal to? Because we can face a situation where my left is equal to right. So to avoid returning false in this situation, we are using while left is less than equal to right. So this is the way we can solve this question. So let's move on to the coding part. Let's see what is the code for this problem. So let's look for the code. So here I added a edge case, and it's up to you. You can use it or not. You can simply modify it. We can delete line number 3 and 4, and we can modify the pointer of L at 1. So I have taken the edge case. If num is less than 2, I will return true. And then I'm using my left and right pointer. Left will point at 2 and right will point at num. While my left is less than equal to right, I'm taking out my mid, and mid will be equal to left plus right divided by 2. And if square of my mid is equal to num, I'm returning true. If square of my mid is greater than num, then I'm modifying my right, and that will be equal to mid minus 1. Else, if my mid square is less than num, then I am modifying my left, and my left will be equal to mid plus 1. And if I am not getting true here, I am simply returning false. So this was the solution, and let's check whether it works or not. So here I submitted my code, and it got accepted. So this was the solution. If this video was helpful to you, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much guys for watching the video. Please don't forget to subscribe.